Hello, this is Mr. Stein. In this video, we're going to go through the questions from Mastery Items Week number 12A. Question number 1. Use the following function, or function f of x is equal to 3x plus 1, and determine the following. Letter A, determine the function f of 4. So determine the value of the function. That means we're going to determine what this value is here when x is equal to 4. So when we do this question right here, all we do is we substitute in 4 for x into our function. So our function evaluated when x is equal to 4 is equal to 3 times 4 plus 1, which is equal to 12 plus 1, which is equal to 13. So our function evaluated at 4 is equal to 13. In this equation, we plug in 4 for x. Letter B is the opposite. Now we know that the function is 25. We're asked to find which value of x will give us 25. So I'm actually going to start off by writing out the function this time. Here's our function is equal to 3x plus 1. Now, you can see here that since f of x equals 25, I can replace this f of x with 25. So I put in 25 is equal to 3x plus 1. And now I determine what value of x will give me that 25. So I take away 1 from both sides. I get 24 is equal to 3x. Divide both sides by 3. And I'm just going to write over here to the left, I get x is equal to 8. So when I put 8 into the function, I will get 25 as the result. Number 2, determine the x-intercept for each of the following linear functions. Substitute a 0 in for y. Now just a quick reminder, an x-intercept is a place where a graph crosses the x-axis. And it will always cross the x-axis at some value of x and 0 on the y being the up and down part. And it's not up or down, it's at 0 on the y. So all we have to do is put 0 in for y to find our x-intercept. So letter A, we are going to find our x-intercept by putting in y equals 0. So we put in 0 equals negative 2x plus 5. And now we just solve for x. Take 5 away. Negative 5 is equal to negative 2x. Divide both sides by negative 2. And x is equal to, this is divided by negative 2. X is equal to 5 divided by 2. I'm going to leave that as a fraction because I can. So the x-intercept for this equation will be at the point of 5 over 2 in the x-axis, which is 2.5, and 0 on the y-axis. All right, so we do the same thing. To find the x-intercept, to find our x-intercept, we take y and we make it equal to 0. So we have 4x minus 3 times 0 equals negative 20. I put 0 in for y. I just get 4x is equal to minus 20. Divide both sides by 4 to get x is equal to minus 5. So our x-intercept is at when y is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 5. If I write that out as a point, our x-intercept is at minus 5, 0. That is the location of our x-intercept. All right, so we're going to add or subtract these two variable equations vertically. The first thing that we need to do is we need to check that the equations are in the same order. So in this one we have y, y, x, x, constant, constant. They're in the same order. It's y equals. These are both y equals mx plus b. And we're adding them. So we can just put them together. Y is equal to 3x plus 4 plus y equals negative 4x minus 8 And now we add them. So we add our constants together. -4 plus -8 is -4. We add our x's together. 3x plus -4 is equal to -1x. And y plus y is equal to 2y. And there is our answer. Letter B. We are subtracting them. And let's take a look at what we've got here. X, good. Y, x, ooh. This must be a typo. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if this is a typo. Well, we've got 2 x's there, so let's take this equation, let's simplify it. 2x minus 2x equals 5. Well, what's 2x minus 2x? 0x equals 5, which means 0 equals 5. Well, that's an error right away. Big error. This is a wrong equation. This is probably supposed to be 2y. So let's treat it as 2y, and let's do it. They're in the right order, correct? So what we're going to do is we're going to replace that 2x with 2y. Cross this guy out and put 2y in there, and then we'll just subtract them. So we're at x minus y equals 4. Subtract 2x minus 2y equals 5. Let's get our answer. What's 4 take away 5? Minus 1. What's negative y take away negative 2y? This is where you need to remember your integers. Negative y take away negative 2y is plus y. X take away 2x. It's negative 1x. There's our answer when we subtracted those two equations. All right, I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below.